So one of my clients gave me this picture, this design, and said I should replicate the same thing for him. So you just provide these and the pictures you want me to use there. So what I have here, we have this completely logo is not given, nothing is given. But to some extent, I'll be able to design this, and probably some of the elements we have here might not be on the design. For example, this logo does not provide this logo. So to work around this logo, I may need to create new logo by myself to use, because this is not even clear. I think what I have here is like a smiley face that have G, something like a microphone here, DLL. So and we have something like dream here, dream, if I can see very well. So the dream, the line of the D here, so it has a kind of mic, I think. So we have the dream. So easily we can create this also, but let's just focus on the design. So I don't have internet. I would have go to online to get this downloaded. This like a water drop or splash of water that we have here. But with my understanding of pen tool, I think I should be able to try. So first of all, I'm going to do this because this is one of the hardest things that I think I have here, because I cannot easily get it online. So I will use a pencil to trace this thing out, then fill it with a color. To do that, I'm going to select my pen tool here. Then I'll do this. Do this. So I've traced out this something here. So what I need to do next is to drag the lines to fit according to the shape of this object. So I'm going to select the curve tool here so that I can easily bend the lines and move it as it's supposed to be. If any mistake is made, then you Ctrl Z to undo. So that's very easy. So all I just need to do is to convert whatever I have here into a curved line, so that at the end of the day my shape will be as regular as possible. I think that is that. I'm going to drag this out of there. So this is what we have. So I would need to fill it with a color, but there is a shortcut here to fill it with a color. The shortcut would because this object is having those just outline color, so I'm going to swap the outline color and the inner color. The inner color is not there, does not have inner color. So if I swap the colors I have here, so outline is not going to have color, but the inner color, which is the fill color, will be black. So I'm going to select it and press Shift X on the keyboard to swap the color, and I'm going to change it to white. So this is what I have here. Now the next thing is I want to draw the background of this of the design, so which I'm going to use frame. Frame is like a container that groups everything. So while drawing my frame, I'll hold down Shift to have a very perfect square, because it's a very perfect square, so that it will fit any social media that they want to post it to. So the next thing is to give it a background, which is going to be this maroon color. But to do this, I have two ways. First of all is to select the frame like this, then go to the fill color here. I will click on the sample color, then I will sample the color and select, and simply without going to that process, I can easily select the frame, press I on the keyboard and sample the color. It's still the same process. So it's just like one is a shortcut and the other one is a long process. So I'm going to drag our design, which is this. I'm going to drag it to the edge here, so that then very well I'll scale it. Oh, the scale is from here, which is this, and shortcut is key. So I always like to use shortcuts. I'll press K on the keyboard, then I'm going to enlarge it so that it will scale proportionally. So I think it is cool like this. So the next thing is to bring the images, or to finish out the what I have on the background. So what I have on the background, if you look at it very well, we have a chart icon, then we have this circle. So to create this chart icon is very simple on Figma. So what I'll do is that I'm going to draw an ellipse, which is like a circle. It's going to look like over like this. So the next thing I will do, I will draw another object, which is a polygon. So I'm going to draw a polygon just like this. Then rotate it forward. Then reduce this, the width of it. Then rotate a little bit again to have your taste. And select everything together. If you are okay with it, which I think I'm okay, I'm going to select it together, and I will weld them or union them. Click on this to union them, and I'll press Ctrl E on the keyboard, because if I double click on this, this is separable. I don't want it to be like that. I want to make it a whole something. So let me Ctrl Z. I'll select it. I'll press Ctrl E on the keyboard. Then everything has become from a union to a vector object. So I'm going to give it another color. I can simply press, while it's selected, I can simply press I on the keyboard and select the color from here. Then having this color, yes, this is a very great color here. And the next thing I'm going to do is to go to where I have my effect here. So I want to apply some effects. What I will do is click on these effects. I'm going to select noise from here. So I will change the color so that we see the different something just like this. Then go to the noise property, and I will increase the size of the noise. I think this is good like this. Let me check. I'll increase it a little bit. I think this is good. Then the next thing to do is to make sure the color is something that blends just like we have it there. I think this is good, so I can reduce the opacity of this, the appearance. So I'm going to say 80%. Okay. Then drag this, increase the size of some, and then reduce the size of some. So I'm doing my copying by holding down Alt on the keyboard, then drag. So it's going to make a copy like that. So I'm just going to drag randomly. So I think this is good like this. So the next thing I will do is to put whatever we have here. So I'm going to draw a rectangle for that. I'm going to draw it just like what we have here. Then I'll press I on the keyboard. I don't want to go through the number process again. I'll press I on the keyboard, and I'll pick a color from here. So that is very fast, and I'll centralize this. So the next thing I'll do is to write this talk time. So I'm going to write. So I think we have an apostrophe there. Talk. Then time. Then apostrophe again. And looking at this, so the dog has is indented. So I'm going to indent it like that. Then increase the size and bring it down here. I think it's something like this. Then what I need to work on is on the font. So the font they use is different from what I have initially. So I'm going to change the font to look exactly or similar to what I have there. So let me try that too. Let's go with it. Let me try that. Okay, does this good? So I'll utilize it. Italic, bold, italic. This is spelling at the top. So I'll need the fonts that look exactly like that. But the problem I will have on Figma here is that currently I'm not connected to the internet, so it's very hard for Figma um to load fonts for me. So it's very hard for Figma to load fonts for me. So all I have is what I have available to make use of it. So later if I have internet I'm going to change. So let me just increase text space in there. So I'm going to increase this. I'm going to like this. Then reduce the line height just like this. So and also reduce the width of this. So now centralize it with this. I think for the time being this is good. So I'm going to group the two of this for G and put it here. So if you look at it also, we also have some of these something over it, the chat icon. I'm going to copy one of them here by holding down my alt on the keyboard and drag. Then I'll bring it to the top by just by using open square brackets. So I'll just bring it up. And if you look at it, what I have there is it's copying and it's just like a light here. So I'll need to work on blending here. I'll select it and I'll go to blending option here and try to blend it to have exactly what is here. I'll just try out any of all these things to see which one goes. I think this one goes with it. So excuse me. So I think this one goes with it. Just like this and click here. I think I'm going to reduce the opacity of them. So something like that. Now I will bring in the pictures now from my computer. So I'll just press Ctrl Shift key. So to bring the picture, I have used Photoshop to remove the background of the pictures. So I'm going to bring in the pictures now, which are this. So with this picture, I think I'll go by this. This is good. This goes with what I have it. So this screen one, I don't even delete it. So instead of having 2 people, so we're having 3 people here. So I want to make the arrangement in such a way that it will look nice. So I want to create the circle we have at the background here. So I'm going to use ellipse of that by holding down my shift on keyboard and drag, so to give me a perfect circle. So this is nice. So I'm going to hold down my shift and alt. So alt will allow me to duplicate and shift will allow me to duplicate in a straight line. So holding the two together is very advisable. So I'm going to drag again. Then select everything, the 3 something together, and I'll come to alignment here. Then I will distribute them horizontally so that the space between them is the same. This is 23. So let me move to the 2. So let me see. If I need to increase, then I'll just press key on keyboard. Then drag the blue bit to increase the size of it. Or reduce the size between them. Then the next thing is to give it the color. So I'm going to press I on the keyboard and select the color for it. So I also have all this thing on it. So I'll bring it to the top. I think I have something like this, something like this, something like this, something like that. Just have them randomly like that. So the next thing, I'm going to place each of this picture over these 3 cycles. So first of all, I'm going to look at this picture. So looking at these 3 pictures, so this person is facing like this other person is facing, and this one is starting facing us perfectly. So I think this should be in the middle to make the design look okay. So I'm going to bring this to the middle, just like this. So I'm going to bring this to this side, just like this. I'm going to bring this to this side, just like this. But still is not looking okay. Why I said it's not looking okay is because I think these people are facing different places. So I'm going to mirror this black one so that it face this other side. So I'll select it just at the state like this. Then I'll come to the flip horizontal here, and I'll flip it, then it faces where I want. So I'm going to increase the size of each of these. So I think like this is okay. Increase this one also. I'll make sure the size of head is the same thing, regardless of the body. On the head size, the same thing. I think I'm good to go. So this is exactly what I want to have here. So I have this little people now. But things is not looking perfect, because looking at this, we just have the down parts being covered with same background color that we have here. So what I will do here is I'm going to bring a rectangle. I'll drop it over just like this. Just like you have it here. I'm going to press I on the keyboard and select the inner color. So just like this. Then we also have this rectangular something here. So the easiest way for me is to follow this with a pen tool. So this will make the work more faster for me. So this is good. I'll press Shift X to invert the fill and the outline color. Now, if you look at it, one of the parts is looking perfect and the other one is not looking okay. This is good. So what I will do next is I'm going to draw a rectangle like this. So I will draw a rectangle just like this. I'm going to select these two together. Then I'm going to subtract it to cut it into. After subtracting it, I'll press Ctrl E to make it a vector object. Then I'm going to make a copy of this by dragging it while holding down Alt and Shift key. So then I'll flip it horizontally just like this. Then bring it together just like this. Then select the two something. Then weld them, which is union, and press Ctrl E on keyboard to make it a vector object. By doing so, I will have a perfect something just like this. Then I'm going to drag and put it here and give it the orange color I would have there. So I'm going to stretch this. Stretch. If I stretch it like that, it's going to affect the angle that we have here. So what I need to do is to double click on this and move the points. If I move the point like this, it will increase the size, and also the shape will still be maintained. So I'm going to centralize this. I think I need to bring this picture in. I don't want it to affect the circle. That's the issue. You just leave it as it is like this. Now, so the next thing is to, I think this is the host and these are the guests. Host and the guest. So I'm going to bring a text here and I'll say host. I think the host is in sentence case, so I'm going to change the case back to sentence case, and I'll have my H capital letter. Now the next thing is to change the font here. It's very easy to guess the font this person uses. This is an MTN font, and I think I have it. So MTN, it's an MTN font. I think it's not MTN font, but just look like MTN. But this is perfect. I'm going to use this. So say bold and use size. And what I need to do here is to give it is to put it in a frame. I'm going to frame it just like this and make sure the frame is straight. Now the next thing is give it a fig color. This is going to be white color, and the text color is going to be the color of the background, which is something like this. So the next thing, if you look at it, we have every corner radius just like this, and one of them is 0. So we're just going to change from that 0 to 0, just like this. And the one that are 50, I'm going to reduce it to, I think, something like 20 should be perfect. So this is good. So this is, let's reduce it to 16 something. So 16. This is good. So I'm going to increase it like this and put this in the middle, and bring the host to the host like this. So this is going to be a guest. And this also, I'm going to centralize this, and this also is going to be the guest. So this guest, I'm going to flip this. I'm going to flip this like this, and also flip the guest inside the text. So I think this is good. And for this one, we're not going to allow it to be like this. If this is 50, this should be 50. And this also should be 50. So that these have their own style, and these also have, being the one in the middle, have its own style. So the next thing is to put the name of each of this person. I think the person sends me the name, but okay. So according to him, this person is Hannah Rotimi Williams. So I'm going to keep it white, and I will use the font to, let's say something like 18. So it says the name of the person is Hannah Rotimi Williams. So I'm going to reduce the letter spacing of this from 4%. I will reduce this down to something that will look more nice. I think -5% is okay. So I will have a little description here. It says the person is founder Camilla Farm. So it's going to be founder Camilla Farm. And this you must reduce the size of it because it's not going to be the same size as the main name. So just have it like this, and we can give it another color, pink, very light yellow to be advisable. So we have this person here also. We're going to bring this a name. So the person does not supply the name of this other guest, but the name of the host is somebody I know. I can easily say Olumide Gariba H. I mean, so he's also a founder of the Voice of the Farmer. So founder of Voice of the Farmer. So this person, actually I don't know her name, and the person does not even supply her name for me. So this is going to be like this. So other things that I think are in this design, so I'm still going to put them. For example, this yellow something. So I'm going to put it here and select the yellow color. The yellow should be something more yellowish. So the point, I'm going to double click on it and select these two nodes, then increase their radius so that I have a perfect radius like this. And I'm going to send it to back by holding down on control and use the open square bracket. Press it, send it to the back. I think okay, this is what I have here. So the other one is going to be around here. I think this is a very small one. So I'm going to control D this one to duplicate it and hold down my shift and arrow key to move it to the right here and to the left. Then I'm going to flip it by pressing shift H to flip it, and I think I will need to increase the height of it a little bit. So this is what we have, and we have this venue, so which I also going to put say venue. Increase the size of it. Okay. Then we will have Instagram or something like that. But mind you, this person supply other information, which is the theme of it, the theme of the show. The theme of the show is reflection and call to action from EFS. So I'm going to do the theme, search, reflection, and use ampersand and call to action from AFSF 2025. So here's the thing. So to do this, I'm going to move this to a little bit up, then bring him here. So I'm going to do something like this, and I will reduce the line height just like this. Now centralize, then I'll bring another text here and call it team. I'll move it up a little bit. Now increase the size of it, and to make things look more okay, so I'm going to change this color to what we have here. I think it should be something like this yellow okay. So I'm going to reduce the line spacing also. And I will increase the text. I don't want to increase it to take more attention. So I think this is okay. Now I'm going to align them horizontally, then group them, then horizontally align them to the container. So let me just group. So with the little information I have, because this design is not complete, the person does not provide this other guest thing, and does not provide the location where it's going to take place, and also the logo. But to work on this logo, it's very simple. So I can easily just create an ellipse, a perfect circle like this, and I'll press Shift X on the keyboard to change the outline, but I don't want to change the outline now. So let me draw another rectangle, which as I have here. So the width of it, I'm going to make it 46. So the width of this one height, I'm going to lock it and give it 40. So why I have this 40 and everything like this, because when I centralize them, I'm going to have the perfect centralized. No, this is not going to be like one side is aligned at 30 and the other one is aligned at 31. No, I want it to be like 30. So selecting the two together, I'm going to union them, and I'll press Ctrl E on the keyboard. After pressing Ctrl E, I'll press Shift X. So this is very simple. Other things here, they are very simple to create, but I don't want to, because the person is not going to use this logo. He's actually going to use his own logo, which is I think Voice of the Farmer, because I always make design for this guy. So I think I'm going to have this and this. Let me remove this fill color and see what I have here. Just to look okay. Leave it, or else I want to give it a white outline to bring it out. So let me do that and see what I will have. So there's something there, or if I give it an outline and the stroke is white, I think, and I maintain this to be 0.3 or 0.5. So I'm going to bring it out like this. So, that's good. Let me see. This is not good. I'll just undo it. So this is the logo. I'm going to look at the logo like this. So that they all perfectly. I can bring the logo here and put it here. It's not visible. So this is the end of our lesson, because the person does not provide the information that I will need. I think I'm going to stop like this. But I think that I just need, I think I can put this one we should have here, or which is going to have a very stroke of white, then the corner radius is going to be something like this, and the height of this is going to be something like 24 inches. Okay, and the text is going to be inside here. So this is the other thing I think remains, and also the logo of Instagram. Well, this person is not going to use Instagram. It's not going to use Instagram. So when you provide the location, I will just make sure I complete the design and send it to them. If you find this video interesting, please don't hesitate to like, share, and please subscribe. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day.